And here we are with Spirit in this Place. I'm so happy to see everybody here live on Facebook. My name is Jubel Obien, and this is Spirit in this Place. Please sing along. We come together as family. We come here as we are. Oh, we have come with arms wide open. We have gathered here in love. Oh, sing with me. Spirit is in this. Spirit is in this place. Spirit is in this. Spirit is in this place. Spirit is in this. Spirit is in this place. Raise the roof for shouts of praise. Spirit in this place. We sing in collaboration. We sing with words of prayer. We affirm with life sacred. We declare the peace is here. Oh, Spirit is in this. Spirit is in this place. Spirit is in this. Spirit is in this place. Spirit is in this. Spirit is in this place. Raise the roof for shouts of praise. Spirit in this place. Spirit is in this. Spirit is in this place. Spirit is in this. Spirit is in this place. Spirit is in this. Spirit is in this place. Raise the roof for shouts of praise. Spirit in this place. Raise the roof for shouts of praise. Spirit in this place. Good morning, everybody.
Hey, good morning, Jubel. How's it going?
Good. I miss everybody. I'm here in the sanctuary by myself. But I'm not without you guys, so it's good.
Yeah, fantastic. So good morning, everybody. I am Reverend Jeffrey K. Aloha Ryan. It is my distinct honor and pleasure to serve this beloved community, Riverside Center for Spiritual Living, where love lives here. Yes. So I am so glad that we are coming to you on our new technology today. We are coming to you live on Facebook and on YouTube, live streaming, simulcasting to both of those platforms, making it much easier for our beloved community to tune in and to share the love. So as I always ask you to do, I ask you to check in on Facebook, but today what I'm really going to ask you to do is up there, make this screen as large as you can, and then you'll see where you can create a watch party. And so what I invite you to do today is I invite you to create a watch party, and then that shares it even more with your friends, because then your friends drop in and watch what you're watching. And so it's an easy way of inviting your friends to participate with us right here on Facebook Live and YouTube Live, but it really is a great way for them to participate with us here on Sunday morning. So I also invite you to go ahead and, as always, use the hashtags Love Lives Here and hashtag WeAreCSL. So how great it is to be with you here on this new format for us this morning. Great live streaming format that we've got going for you. You'll see bottom thirds, you'll see banners, you'll see overlays, you'll see side by side, all kinds of fun tricks and tools that we can use to really up-level what it is that we are doing and the quality of what it is that we're able to do. So I'm really happy to be with all of you this morning. And let's come together now and let's sing one of our favorite songs that Jubel has created for us and written for us, Love Lives Here. And there you see it right across the bottom there, Love Lives Here. All right, here we go.
All right, everybody, I know you know it. If you don't know it, it's super simple. Love lives here in you and me. So just sing along at home. Nobody can yell at you because you're home. When the world gets you down and you're feeling lonely, when you can't find your truth or find your center, there are many here who gather together. Unconditionally, we love each other, and the scars that we see just make us stronger. We breathe it in together, we'll hold you up with grace. We know that love lives here in you and me. Love lives here. My soul breaks free. So excited to be united with you. Where love lives. Sing, where love lives. When life gets you down, you can't see the future. When it all seems too much for you to handle, there are many here who gather together. Unconditionally, we pray together, and the hurt that you feel can be set free. We breathe it in together, we'll hold you up with grace. You know that love lives here in you and me. Love lives here. My soul breaks free. I'm so excited to be united with you. Where love lives. Where love lives. One more time. Love lives here in you and me. Love lives here. My soul breaks free. I'm so excited to be united with you. Where love lives. Where love lives. Where love lives. All right. It's good to start a Sunday morning with pretty music. I have faith, I pray faith, I choose faith, I am faith. I have faith, I pray faith, I choose faith, I am faith. I am hope, I pray hope, I choose hope, I am hope. I have hope, I pray hope, I choose hope, I am hope. I am love, I pray love, I choose love, I am love. I am love, I pray love, I choose love, I am love. I have faith, I pray faith, I choose faith, I am faith. I have faith, I pray faith, I choose faith, I am faith.
Good morning. I'm Jeanne Kataoka, one of your licensed spiritual practitioners, and we keep our community and each of you in our daily prayers. Please remember that if you feel the need to personally connect with one of us, you may reach us through the website riversidecsl.org. Now, turning within, relax in your seats, breathing deeply, releasing anything you may be hanging on to that doesn't serve you in this moment. Breathing in peace, breathing out fear, breathing in contentment, breathing out any concerns, breathing in joy, and breathing out worry. Yes, releasing what doesn't serve is as easy as exhaling, for we are always at choice. Whatever you may have on your mind, let Spirit take it from you. For what I know beyond any doubt is that God, the universe, the Creator, whatever name it is called, it is all there is. It created everything that is seen and unseen and continues to dwell in its creation. It is the energy of peace that passes all human understanding. It is pure love. It is joy that cannot be expressed in human language, but is known so well to the heart. It is all the good I can imagine and so much more. And what brings peace, love, and joy to my heart is knowing that I am one with this all in all, this ever-present power for good that is behind me, in front of me, beside me, above me, and below me. That it works in me, as me, through me, and is me. And what I know and recognize is that what is true for me is true for everyone. Everyone here within the sound of my voice and beyond. This morning, I bless our siblings near and far who are observing the Orthodox Easter today, knowing that while their celebrations may be subdued due to the current world conditions, they are still meaningful and joy-filled. I bless the earth as it breathes deeply this week as we observe the 50th anniversary of Earth Day. I bless all those who are about to celebrate Ramadan, and I know peace for anyone affected by acts of terrorism as we note the 25th anniversary of the Oklahoma City bombing today. I bless all those touched in any way by COVID-19, knowing peace of mind for all. I bless this service, knowing that it flows with ease and grace. I recognize that Reverend Jeffrey is self-emptied and spirit-filled, and that his message about what is and what is yet to be written is heard with open ears and eager minds. I let this be, and I invite you to join me in saying, and so it is.
Hold on to love, hold on to truth. Look for the good and then praise it. Dance in the light, turn away from the dark. Hold on to love. on to love, hold on to truth, look for the good and praise it, dance in the light, turn away from the dark, hold on to love. With all the pain and devastation around us every day, it's so easy to give up and close down. How do I keep my heart open and alive when a part of me is scared to reach out my hand? Oh, I want to live my life with a purpose that is clear, so I'm gonna hold on to love, hold on to truth, look for the good, then praise it, dance in the light, turn away from the dark, hold on to love. With all the pain and devastation all around us every day, it's so easy to give up, close down. How do I keep my heart open and alive? And part of me is scared to reach out my hand. So hold on to love, hold on to truth, look for the good, then praise it, dance in the light, turn away from the dark, hold on to love, oh, hold on to love, hold on to truth, away from the good and praise it, dance in the light, turn away from the dark, hold on to love. Hold on to love. Hold on to love. Love, love.
Thank you, Jubel. Beautiful. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
You sound great. I love having the microphone and the keyboard. It's so much easier.
So much easier.
So once again, good morning, everyone. I am Reverend Jeffrey Kaloha-Ryan, coming to you live from my living room, live on Facebook and on YouTube. And if you haven't already done so, I invite you to go ahead and start a watch party. That way you can invite your friends to join you. It's a super easy way to invite your friends to join us this morning here as we celebrate this morning, as we celebrate the theme of Unwritten this morning. So what I'd like to do, as we always do, let's start off with our focus statement. So give us all the V's. You see it right there across the bottom. Give us all the V's: vim, vigor, velocity, voluptuousness, vivaciousness, vitality. Here we go. We embolden people to live their highest potential through the transformative power of love. Just breathing that in this morning. It feels so good. I love that we affirm that every single Sunday here at Riverside Center for Spiritual Living. It really invigorates me when we share that together, when we remind ourselves of why we're here and what our purpose is, what our focus is, what our mission is. Because when we remember that, we can use that as our guide, right? That is what we do. We embolden people to live their highest potential. And we do that through the transformative power of love. So here at Centers for Spiritual Living, all this year, we have been working with the theme of 2020 Spiritual Vision. And this month of April, we've been working with the theme of Bright Beginnings. At the beginning of the month, we looked at Passover and what it means to shelter in faith and to wait safely, sheltering in grace, sheltering in faith, trusting and knowing that that which is happening right now is unfolding for our highest good, unfolding for the evolution of consciousness on the planet, though we might not yet see to the other side of the Red Sea. At the moment, we are trusting and knowing, and we are sheltering in faith. And then last week, we looked at the Easter story, and especially being in the tomb time, and being broken open, and how we have the opportunity, how society, or how this global pandemic is breaking us open. And when we see that things break from the outside in, then things have to die, things have to come to pass, things pass away. And then conversely, if we break open from the inside, if we break open and roll back the stone from our own entombment, if you will, that there is a change happen, that new life forms and new life comes forward. So this week we are talking about the theme of unwritten. And so we're approaching this topic today really from our own faith perspective this week. We've talked about bright beginnings from the Judaic perspective. We've talked about bright beginnings from the Christian perspective. Next week, we'll be talking about bright beginnings from the Muslim perspective. However, this week, we are talking about bright beginnings from our own faith tradition, which we teach here at Centers for Spiritual Living. So what happens is we are born in infinite potential. There are limitless possibilities. This is how we are born, that we are all, that truly there is only this one life, and it is infinite, it is eternal, it is full of possibility, full of potentiality. And each one of us is an individualized expression of this one life. Each one of us is that and has at our disposal that infinite potential, those limitless possibilities. And yet we also are shaped by our stories, because we live in this human time, we live in these human bodies, and so we're shaped by our stories. And our stories help to shape our experiences, they help to shape our beliefs, they help to shape our behaviors even, right? But what we know is that we are not limited by our stories. What we know here at Centers for Spiritual Living is that not only are we the protagonist of our story, but we are the co-creator of our story. That we are not limited by our stories, that we have the power to change our story if we want to change our story, because we are the co-creators of our story. So if we are co-creators of our story, then we can move beyond that which has already been. And the moment that we realize that we are co-creators of our story, then in that moment of realization, there is empowerment, there is freedom, because what that means is if I can co-create my own story, if I can co-create my life, then I'm at choice. I'm at choice as to what things look like. I'm at choice as to how I feel things. I'm at choice. And when I realize that I'm at choice, even if it's simply changing my perspective, when I realize that I'm at choice, then I am empowered, right? I'm empowered to do something different. I'm not stuck in this limitation. I'm not stuck in these confinements. I'm not stuck in restriction, because I have choice. And the minute I realize I have choice, then I have freedom, and I have freedom to choose something differently. And by choosing something differently and focusing my attention on that which I wish to experience, or the perspective I wish to see from, by changing that, then life begins to change itself. Life around me begins to change. My own personal life begins to change, because I have realized that I'm no longer living at the effect of whatever is going on out there. I'm no longer living at the effect. I have a sense of some control, right? I have a sense of power. And that's something that's so important that we share at Centers for Spiritual Living, is that when there is this awakening in consciousness, when there is this awakening that we are the co-creators of our lives, then all of a sudden we have responsibility, but we also have empowerment, right? When we take responsibility for our lives, when we decide, when we realize that we can choose, then we have power to do something differently. We have power to think about something differently. And how empowering is that? Then we are really emboldening one another to live our highest potential. We're no longer at the effect of whatever has been happening in the past. What a great message that is. What a wonderful way of living that is, right? And then we're living our lives. We are co-creating our lives. We're co-creating with spirit, and we're co-creating with one another. And then all of a sudden something happens and it's like, whoop, plot twist, right? Plot twist. So when we think about a story, right, what happens when there's a plot twist, right? The characters, the main characters, the protagonists, they all have to adjust to whatever it is that is happening around them. And yet it is our individual stories, and our individualized stories become our family stories, and our family stories become our community stories. So these stories become our collective stories. So we've kind of been co-creating this with spirit, with ourselves, and with each other, right? And then there's a plot twist, and then we all have the opportunity to rise, right? To rise up. So that we're not living at the effect of whatever it is that's going on. We're not living at the effect of the pandemic. We're not living at the effect of sheltering in grace or sheltering in faith. We are not living at the effect of physical distancing. We have the opportunity here to shift our perspective. And you've already heard me the way I've shifted our perspective by languaging that I'm using. It's physical distancing, not social distancing. We're still super socially connected if we choose to be. It's not sheltering in place, it's sheltering in faith, sheltering in grace. How awesome is that, right? It's a matter of shifting the perspective. And when we shift the perspective, because we can choose to shift our own perspective, we can choose to see things differently. We can choose to see it from a different angle. We can choose then, by shifting our perspective, we have the opportunity of opening up to higher potentiality, greater possibilities, tapping into that infinite potential, tapping into those limitless possibilities, and allowing them to come forth. And not only allowing them to come forth, but inviting them forth. We have the opportunity to write our own story here. We have the opportunity to do that individually and to do that collectively. Because if you think of a story, stories don't go backwards, right? Unless maybe in the case of Benjamin Button, but even that story is still moving forward, right? Even though it's going back in time. It's still moving forward. Stories move forward. Life moves forward. We are always advancing. It is never a going backwards. We can't go back. As Elsa sings in Frozen, the past is in the past, let it go. Yes? I can't do it. There we go. Right? The past is in the past. So we have the opportunity to let it go. We have to move forward, because what a plot twist does, what challenges do, is they help develop character. The characters of a book, the characters of a novel, the characters of a story or a movie would be flat if all they did was eat breakfast and then, have their morning constitutional and eat lunch, right? And then go to bed and go to sleep. There's no challenge. There's nothing to rub up against. If there's nothing to rub up against, there's no challenge. Then the character development, the development of the plot, the development of the story, the development of evolution cannot happen. So we don't live in something static. We don't just stay put. We have the opportunity to step forward. We have the opportunity to see from a different perspective. We have the opportunity to sit back and go, what might it look like? What really might it look like if we created a world that works for everyone in all of creation? What would that look like? We have this plot twist where, we're all at home now. And the earth is responding to humanity being at home, not doing what humanity's been doing up to this point. There's a big shift that's happening. So we can take this moment as the protagonists of our own story and as the co-authors, the co-creators of our own story to say, what do I want this to look like today? What do I want this to look like tomorrow? What do I want to experience? What do I want my family to experience? What do I want my community to experience? What do I want the world to experience? And we can take a nice deep breath and a deep pause and be present with what is. And in that silence, as I was talking about last week, in that silence, new ideas arise. New things become possible. That which was not possible before becomes possible. Right? So we have this beautiful opportunity here to move forward. How are we going to move forward? We have this opportunity here to choose. We have this opportunity here to live life more fully. We're always at choice. We have the freedom to choose our experiences. We have the freedom to choose our perspectives. So in this time, what is it that we are choosing? What is it that you're choosing? What am I choosing? What are we choosing together? Are we going to choose something that's life-affirming? Are we going to choose something that's life-giving? Are we going to choose something that brings peace, that brings love, that brings unity, that brings wholeness, a greater experience of that onto the planet and into this time and space? Or are we going to choose to live in fear? Are we going to choose to try and go backwards? Are we going to choose to try to turn away and ignore, or turn away and pretend it's not happening, or turn completely away so that we're looking backward? Your feet point forward for a reason. I've shared that before. Your feet point forward for a reason. Backwards is not the answer. The only way out, of course, is through. So we have to walk through. We have to advance forward. And we are always at choice. It's our freedom. We can choose freedom, or we can choose bondage. We can choose limitation. We can choose to work together. We can choose to come together. We can choose to come together in love, or we can choose to remain divisive. We can choose to be judgmental. We can choose to distance ourselves from others. We can choose to blame and shame and accuse others. But really, we're just doing that to ourselves, right? Because there is only one life. This life is individualized as all of these beautiful expressions, but there's really only just this one life. So that which we do to others, we are doing to ourselves. So we have the opportunity here to choose anew. We have the opportunity to choose beauty, to choose harmony, to choose peace, to choose love, to choose creativity, to choose innovation. So I want you to breathe in for just a moment. The future is unwritten. It's not bound by precedent. And in this moment, we can choose what our future looks like. And if we don't like that, we can choose again. And if we don't like that, we can choose again. We can keep refining our choices, but we're always at choice. And we're free to do that. We are free to do that. And we are free to liberate ourselves from the bondage of and from the tyranny of small thinking, of thinking separately, of thinking and believing in separation. We can choose to do that. The other day in class, in Practitioner 1 class, there was this beautiful exercise that we did toward the end of the class, and I want to just do a little bit of that with you right now. So I want you to answer this question and use the comment section to really answer this question. What is it? Fill in the blank here. Today, I am free to fill in the blank. Breathe it in, sit with it for a second, a moment, recognizing that each moment is a moment of choice. So you could even choose to respond or not. But today I am free to. And go ahead and type it into the comments. What are you free to today? Today I am free to. And I'll just wait for you for a minute. Susan says, start anew. Yes, you are. What are you free to today? Today, I am free to. Go ahead, don't be shy. Today, I am free to enjoy life. Yes, you are, Marty. Today, I'm free to enjoy the day without stress. Yes, Maria, yes. John, you're free to write. Yes, you are free to write. Darlena, you're free to use your gifts that have been given to you however you choose. Yes, 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 you are. Beautiful, right? We're free to do these things. We're free to, right? Vicky, today I'm fully free to just be. I'm fully free to be. Yes, feel the power of that statement, Vicky. Today I am free to be. Ken, open up to what Spirit wishes to reveal through me. Yes, you are. Yes. You are free to open up to what Spirit wishes to reveal through you. So now I'm going to shift the question a little bit. Oh, today I'm free to have complete peace of mind. Yes, I'm free to be. I'm free to accept others where they are. Yes, yes, yes. Absolutely. So now I invite you to shift the question or focus or shift the answer here to, or the statement. Complete this statement. Today I choose to. It's one thing to be free to. It's another thing to choose to. So what is it you are choosing today? Today I choose to. Today I choose to. Or today I choose. What are you choosing today? What choice are you making today? I'll give you a moment. What choice are you making today? Today I choose to. It's a slightly different question. What say y'all? I can wait all day. Today I choose to create a new pattern. Yes, Susan, absolutely. Darlena, choosing to unlimit her power. Yes, Darlena. Ken, answer the full expressions of love. Yes. Vicky, today I choose divine forgiveness. Yo, yes, beautiful, Vicky. Yes, to choose and breathe love. Choose to see the all in others. Beautiful, choosing to see their absolute wholeness. John is choosing to be calm. Feel the power in that. Feel the power in your words. Today I choose, and feel the power in your word, right? Because it is the word that creates. It's the word that is the creative process, and it's the feeling behind the word. So if you feel that power behind the word, then the word is spoken. You plant that word into the law, into the divine mind of the one, and it must bear fruit. It must be true. It must come forth, right? So today I choose to be calm, and say that and know that with complete conviction and complete faith. And calm is the experience of your day, right, John? Calm is the experience of your day. If today, Vicky, you're choosing divine forgiveness and you know that that is the truth and you just feel into that and you're choosing forgiveness in this moment, planting that seed, planting that idea of forgiveness into the divine mind, into that creative medium that only knows how to say yes, then forgiveness, lightness, then has to be the beauty or the perfection of your day. Beautiful thoughts that you have not had contact with yet. Yes, today, calming your thoughts. Yes, 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 yes. And the universe, the law, God responds to all of it with a beautiful and full yes to all of it. This is speaking your word into law, because each one of us is the divine emanation and impartation of the one life. Each one of us is that creative spirit. Each one of us is the microcosm of the macrocosm. The creative process works in, through, and as each one of us as it does in the entirety of the universe and beyond. Because that is the truth of who we are. We are the co-creators. We are the co-authors of our life. And so today we are opening a new page. We are turning to a blank page and we are writing the new word of the day on that blank page. Today I choose to extend love and practice forgiveness. Wonderful, Denise. Beautiful. Right? Today is the opportunity. You are starting anew today. And this sets a whole new pattern in motion. This sets whole new ideas in motion. Sally's choosing to open and receive every blessing of this day. Absolutely perfect. Wonderful. Feel how life-affirming this is. Feel how this is moving us closer to creating a world that works for everyone in all of creation. Do you feel that? Do you feel it? I certainly do here. How good it is to be in spiritual community, each one of us doing our own work, how we are called to do by the choices we are called to make today, and that we are being called individually to make these choices, but as a collective, we are moving and we are advancing consciousness forward. We are moving and advancing our community forward to really, truly embodying and embracing a world that works for everyone in all of creation. To truly embodying and embracing the idea of emboldening people to live their highest potential through the transformative power of love. This is the transformative power of love. You doing this work right here, right now, in this way is part of that transformative power of love. Transformative power of love. And it's a mighty thing. Oh, and how good it is to know that. How good it is to be steeped in that. How good it is to feel that love, feel that power, feel that presence. And know that we are moving forward in faith, moving forward in grace. Earl's choosing to celebrate this day. Marty's choosing to live in the now. Absolutely. Feel the power there, folks. How amazing that is. So Natasha Bedingfield has this really wonderful song called Unwritten. And part of the lines go this way, and I think it's just so perfect for exactly what it is that we teach here at Centers for Spiritual Living. Part of it, it's really what we practice here, the way we practice our affirmative prayer, right? In it, she goes, drench yourself in words unspoken. Drench yourself in words unspoken. Embody the word unspoken. Live your life with arms wide open. Today's where your book begins. Today, now, in the here and now. The only now there ever is, the only moment there ever is. Now, today is where your book begins. It's a bright new beginning. This day, this moment, the here and now, the eternal now, the only moment there is. Now. And then the rest is still to be written. The rest is still unwritten. And how do we write it? She shares that too. Speak the words on your lips. Speak the words on your lips. So how good it is to be in spiritual community together. How good it is to be doing this work together. To affirm together what it is that we are free to do. To affirm together what it is that we are choosing to do. And then speaking our words. Speaking the words on our lips. Drenching ourselves in the words unspoken. Living with our arms wide open. And speaking the words on our lips. And this is how we continue to move forward, creating a world that works for everyone and all of creation. That means you, that means me, that means all of us. Blessings, I love you. Let's come together in consciousness, shall we? Let's speak our word here and now. So right here and now, I recognize that there's just this one life, this one power, presence, infinite, eternal beingness, this one infinite potential, this limitless possibilities. It is the one I choose in this moment to call God, that I choose to call love, that I choose to call the presence, the divine. And it lives, moves, breathes, and has its being in, through, and as me, and I in it. I am inseparable from this one. This one speaks this word upon the waters and brought forth all of creation. And so I know that I am one with that one. It is the very who of who I am. And recognizing that there is just this one mind, I recognize that the mind that I use, my mind, is part of the divine mind. It is the divine mind made manifest as me. I am the microcosm of it. And so the creative process of the entire universe is present right where I am. I have the ability and the power to do that, to create, to co-create with spirit, to co-create with my brothers and sisters and siblings on this planet, to create a world that works for everyone in all of creation. Each one of us is that divine spark, that divine manifestation, that divine light that shines forth so brightly. And so I speak my word here and now, recognizing that today I choose freedom. Today I choose love. Today I am free. I am free. Today I am free from all limitation. Today I am free from limited thinking. Today I am free from small-mindedness. Today I am free from the false belief of separation. Today I am free. Today I am free. And as I know that this is true of me, I know that there's only one, so I know that it is true of this beloved community, each member of our beloved community, each person within the sound of my voice, each person watching now and later, all of life, all of creation. This is the truth, that we are free. We are free to choose. And today we choose love. We choose peace. We choose truth. We choose unity. And I give thanks for this teaching. I give thanks for the words spoken here. I give thanks for all the words spoken here today on our comment section from our beloved community. I give thanks for our beloved community's willingness to step in and do the work that each one has been called to do individually, and so that we can continue to do this work collectively. I am so grateful for Riverside Center for Spiritual Living, for these beloveds who come together regularly. For these beloveds who are coming to us, who are just finding us, who are just discovering who we are and what we are about. It's truly what we're about is we're about love. And we know that love lives here. And I am grateful for this knowing. I release this word into the law, knowing that it is complete, knowing that it is done, knowing that it returns to me and us manifest, as it already has. I let it be, and together we affirm, and so it is.
I am unwritten, Can't read my mind, I'm undefined. I'm just beginning, pens in my hand, ending unplanned. Staring at the blank page before you, open up the dirty window, let the sun illuminate the words that you could not find. Reaching for something in the distance, so close you could almost taste it. Release your inner visions, feel the rain on your skin. No one else can feel it for you, only you can let it in. No one else can speak the words on your lips. Drench yourself with words unspoken, live your life with arms wide open. Today is where your book begins, the rest is still unwritten. I break tradition, sometimes my tries are outside the lines. We've been conditioned to not make mistakes, but I can't live that way. Staring at the black page before you, open up the dirty window, let the sun illuminate the words that you could not find. Reaching something in the distance, so close you can almost taste it. Release your inner visions, feel the rain on your skin. No one else can feel it for you, no one else can feel it for you, only you can let it in. No one else can speak the words on your lips. Drench yourself with words unspoken, live your life with words wide open. Today is where your book begins. Feel the rain on your skin. No one else can feel it for you, only you can let it in. No one else can speak the words on your lips. Drench yourself with words wide open, feel the light with words wide open. Today is where your book begins. Oh, the rest is still unwritten. Staring at the blank page before you, open up the dirty window, let the sun illuminate the words that you could not find. Reaching for something in the distance, so close you can almost taste it. Release your inner visions. Oh, feel the rain on your skin. No one else can speak the words on your lips. Drench yourself with words wide open, feel your life with words wide open. Today is where your book begins. The rest is all unwritten. The rest is still unwritten. The rest is still unwritten.
Riverside Center for Spiritual Living is to each one of you and to our community, and to see our community stand up together and rise up together in the way that we are, and the way that that has been reflected in your conscious contributions is absolutely beautiful and powerful. And all of us at Center for Spiritual Living, all of us at Riverside Center for Spiritual Living are so grateful for your generosity. Another easy way to give is via our text to give. And you can go to 951-419-5858. That's 951-419-5858. Simply type in the amount you wish to contribute today and then hit send. If it's your first time doing that, you'll receive a prompt back for a little bit of your information, and it is a secure link, so rest assured that it is secure, and then just follow the prompts from there. If you still want more information as to how to do that, you can go to our website, riversidecsl.org, and there is a button there that you can click on ways to give, and there are video tutorials to show you how to do that. But I really want to say thank you, really, truly, from the bottom of my heart, for all the generosity and the way we have stepped up and continued our conscious contributions, recognizing that this is important, that we are relevant, that all of us are essential. So thank you, and let's sing this song together, shall we?
Hi, everybody. This is Grateful. I am so grateful, so grateful. I am grateful for all the love that I have. I am so grateful. I am grateful. I am grateful for all the love that I am. I'm so grateful, so grateful. I am grateful for the love that I have. I'm so grateful, so grateful. I am grateful for all the love that I have. I am so grateful, so grateful. I am grateful for the love that I have. I am grateful, so grateful. I am grateful for all the love that I have.
Thank you, Jubel. So just a quick announcement for you. If you are missing our morning meditation, it's online on Zoom every morning at 9 a.m. Find the link there. You just go to riversidecsl.org, and there, once again, there's a button there. So every morning at 9 a.m., including Sunday morning. So you have the opportunity to participate in meditation. A practitioner or myself leading the daily meditations. And then there's an opportunity to receive prayer at that same time. So we've moved to this new format here of Facebook Live and YouTube Live. And I know that some of you are still missing and you would still like to be on Zoom and still like to hang out and talk with your friends from the center, and we can do that. So Munch and Mingle will be starting on the Zoom link that we have provided for you before, that we used to do our services on. Same Zoom link. Our Munch and Mingle time with your friends will be right here in our virtual friendship hall momentarily, as soon as we finish our broadcast here. And so you can find that on Zoom at the link that was there before. If you're unsure what the link was, once again, you can find that at riversidecsl.org, and there's a button there for that. And you'll see Munch and Mingle right in our virtual friendship hall. So have a beautiful week this week. This is our 6th Sunday this way. We're going to be doing this for a while. And you know what? We're learning, we're growing, we're expanding, we're sharing, and we're having the opportunity really to go deeper and to really evaluate what it is that really is important to all of us. And I'm so glad and so grateful that Riverside Center for Spiritual Living and our community, our beloved community, is something that you value and something that you are grateful for. So let us say our closing together. You can repeat after me. Something wonderful is happening through me right now.
Something wonderful is happening through me right now.
It is this thing called love.
It is this thing called love.
Love is in my mind.
Love is in my mind.
Love is in my body.
Love is in my body.
Love is in everything I do.
Love is in everything I do.
I am it.
I am it.
I share it.
I share it.
And I receive it
And I receive it.
because love lives here. I love you. Peace and blessings. And here we go. Sing us out, Jubel.
Thank you for this day, Spirit. Thank you for this day. Thank you for this day, Spirit. Thank you for this day. This healing, this healing, this healing day. This healing, this healing, this healing day. Thank you for this day, Spirit. Thank you for this day. Thank you for this day, Spirit. Thank you for this day. This healing, this healing, this healing day. This healing, this healing, this you guys. Love you so much.
Love you.
Bye. See you next week.
Bye.